Welcome back to another one. If you're new here, I'm Autism Mom, and on this channel, the family and I talk about autism and everything in between. You like to be part of the family? Click that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, because we love talking autism around here. And sometimes we veer off. That's just what we do, but not that often. So, today's topic, I love Aaron. I hate autism. I know when you say I hate autism, people come for you. But we, especially parents, have explanations of why we say that. So let's go to the computer and see why she loves Aaron but hate autism before we judge her. Let's go to the computer. Hey family, here's the next story, and it's from climbingeverymountain.com. The title is I love Aaron but I hate autism, and it's from September 2021. I'll put a link to the story in the description below. So Proust says the real voyage of discovery is not in seeing new lands, but in seeing with new eyes. Can I love Aaron and hate autism? If I say I love my child, but hate cancer or heart disease, many people would say that is okay. Oh my goodness. Poof. Mind blowing. I have never looked at it in that way. That's a good analogy. If I say I love my child, but I hate cancer or heart disease, everybody is okay with it. But if I say I love my child, but I hate autism, they are coming for you. Like when I say, girl, they're ready to put you on the platter. If I say I love my son Aaron, I hate autism, some people say that is not okay. So call me a villain, ignorant, hypocrite, politically incorrect, or whatever, but I refuse to celebrate autism. I refuse to give autism that power. I gladly celebrate the diversity of individuals. This diversity makes our world stronger and more interesting place to live. I love individuals who have autism just the way they are. But I will not celebrate autism like it is a good thing. All right, girl. Let's go dive deeper. World Autism Awareness Day, April 2nd. I see a lot of people have a problem with this Autism Awareness Month. The United Nations designated April 2nd as World Autism Awareness Day. Are you gonna wear blue? Will blue lights in the Empire State Building or on the Jesus statue in Rio or the top of a pyramid in Egypt really mean anything? No, it wouldn't. Is this like a birthday party, something we celebrate every year? Send up the blue balloons, paint your face blue? I found some of the World Awareness Day press curious. In fact, a world without autism would be a lesser world. I think wearing black would send a better message. Autism awareness should send a plea for action now. We need help and resources now. So the United States has established April 2nd as World Autism Awareness Day. Great. Let's talk about autism. What causes autism? Well, no one knows for sure. The experts have narrowed the cause down to environmental, biological, sensory abuse, and neglect, genetic, chemical, neurological, food, and the ever popular, it's the parents' fault. Really though? Really? So the short answer is, who knows? Yesterday, someone told me our children have autism because they don't get enough eggs. Jesus, peace. Whoop. Just add that to the list. They might be right. I recently read a study, 2013, that blames the grandparents. Oh, now we're stepping over to the grandparents. This is just getting better. They conceived the parents late in life. This is just crazy. This is funny. Don't you love scientists probably funded with the Autism Awareness fundraising, eh? Dr. Ann Donnellan spent her career working with families and people with autism. She often says, the more theories, the more proof that we don't know. She also gives her version of circular logic in disability world. So what is this circular logic? Parent, my child keeps flapping their hands. Doctor, that's because your child has autism. Parents, how do you know? Doctor, because your child flaps their hands. I'm sorry, I don't mean to laugh. This is funny. Is autism the greatest gift? Now, this is one of my to the heart topics. Some advocates want you to think autism is the greatest thing ever. They talk about the special abilities of people on the autism spectrum and say it only because of autism they have these talents. Is it true? Do they? Really? Really, Joanne? Is that so? Sure, Temple Grandin, with a glance, can tell how many nails are needed to build a livestock yard, but is that only possible because of her autism? I think we did a story on that. That intelligence might not be linked to autism, just intelligent. Rainman could count the number of toothpicks on the floor. Is it possible that there's someone else in the history of the world that could also do that? Yeah. Are we again caught in circular logic? Parents, my child can count the number of nails or toothpick. Doctor, that is because your child has autism. This woman, oh my goodness. Parent, how do you know? Doctor, because your child can count the number of nails or toothpicks. You can too. Does that mean you're autistic? I'm just asking for a friend, the subscribers. There are some people with the label of autism who can tell you the day of the week for every calendar year in recorded time. I can. Probably you can. But is it possible there is at least one other human being without the label of autism who can? Yeah. The Guinness record books are full of typical folks who can do all sorts of incredible tasks. Hurry, quick! Do we now need to give those persons the label of autism? There are some who are going back to past genius and claiming they must have been autistic. Mozart must have had autism. Disney perseverated on those mouse pictures. He must have had autism. Couldn't Temple Grandin and Donna Williams just be talented people? Isn't it demeaning to say no? The individual Temple Grandin has nothing to do with it. It is only because she has autism. Is it possible the statistical increases in the number of people with autism is partly due to our current scientific paradigm of labeling and sorting people, and some people promoting autistic envy. Autistic envy? You are envious of somebody with autism? You do not want to trade spaces with us. You think we like seeing our kids acting like that? What is wrong with these people? The new figures are 1 in 50. One child in every 50. And all we're doing is having Autism Awareness Day at the Philadelphia Zoo? What is normal? Well, turns out we don't really know that either. Plus, we could say normal changes every year in every culture. Sure, we have tests, but anyone who studies IQ or other quantitative measures will point out the flaws. Multiple intelligences. Howard Gardner. Howard Gardner studied people with autism who were labeled as autistic savants. Actually, idiot savants was the term used at the time. Oh, really? He was able to identify at least 8 different kinds of gifts or intelligences. Now, in every school in the world that uses best practice, his theory of multiple intelligences helps all children learn. Gardner says each of us has all these 8 intelligences. Some are just more developed than others. This is one of the side benefits of autism. Without the diagnosis of autism, the scientific community might have had a harder time making this discovery. Science needs large groups. Could it be we all have gifts and traits of genius? Gifts and traits that could be labeled as autistic? Are we all a little autistic? Are none of us autistic in the pure definition of wanting to be apart? Stinking thinking. So what's the deal about autism? Can we just celebrate individual diversity? If we really believe autism is a tremendous gift, then it would be logical for each parent to wish their child would have autism, right? I agree. Think about it. If it is a tremendous gift, hell, the minute you're pregnant, you're like, please have autism, please have autism, please have autism, Lord, please let my child have autism. Why you ain't doing that? Such a gift. Why nobody praying for it? I once went to the conference for people with Down syndrome. Everyone kept talking about how people with Down syndrome were the happiest people in the world. How glad they were to have their child in their family. They use example like, they will always believe in Santa. They are pleased when I fix them chocolate milk. Using curricular logic. Parents, I want my child to be happy. Doctor, Children with Down syndrome are happy. Parent. Then I want my child to have Down syndrome. So if we want our children to be happy, maybe we should try to figure out how to add an extra chromosome to every baby's DNA. If autism make us gifted, maybe we should be researching how to make 100% of the population have autism, add autism magic to our babies' lives. This kind of thinking is just nuts, girl, if it isn't. Yet it is common in each area of disability. Stick around disability world and you will hear people yearn to have the courage of people with cystic fibrosis and muscular dystrophy. Be sexy like people with cerebral palsy. This lady is a mess. She is dragging. Okay, I understand some advocates are probably hyperventilating at this point. Girl, they are gonna come for you. Sexy like somebody with cerebral palsy? Really? Encourage people with cystic fibrosis and muscular dystrophy? Whew, not even autism can compare to that. Okay, I understand some advocates are probably hyperventilating at this point. How dare I talk this way about people with autism and Down syndrome? The person who gets joy in Santa or is having chocolate milk is an individual. Each individual person, even if they have a label, is different. We can love the individual, not the disability. As family members, friends, and as self advocates, we can value the individual's person talent, give, joys, and sorrows. We can see them in the context of their environments, but we don't have to give all the power and credit to the label of disability. The individuals should get the power and credit. They are the ones who are who they are. I can love my Aaron. I don't have to love autism. I can see Aaron's gift and talents. I don't have to think they are only because he has the label of autism. Aaron is Aaron is a loving person who makes kissing noises as I turn out the light. He smiles when I pull on his toes of his socks. He gives me hugs when I walk past him. He is patient as I try to figure out what he wants. He concentrates on his books and love pictures. He gets excited when I come in a room. I love when he relaxes in his bed. I love when he initiates a song or going to the bathroom. I love when he figures out how to eat the cheese of my sandwich. Aaron is unique. He adds his own version of diversity to the human family. He is a great son, brother, uncle, friend, just the way he is. Autism sucks. Aaron doesn't. Autism affects each person differently. In Aaron's case, autism means he can't talk with words. It means he is 38 years old and can't always tell when he needs to go to the bathroom. It means he has trouble making friends. It means he yells in public restaurants. It means he chews on his clothes and books and the car seat. It means he has motor difficulties and has trouble walking, crossing from the rug to a tile floor. But when you don't have to deal with it, all you see is autism is amazing. But the fact that you have to change the diaper of a 30-year-old man, that part don't sink in. The fact that they can't speak, that part don't sink in. The fact that you have to use all your senses to figure out what that child wants, that part or that man wants, that part doesn't sink in. All you know that autism is so special and a gift, but you having to be their everything and do everything for them until they die for the rest of their life or for the rest of your life, because most likely they'll outlive you. That part never seems to sink in for some people. They just know they're precious and they're gifted. Right. It means he has motor difficulties and has trouble walking, crossing from the rug to a tile floor. It means he is always afraid of falling and losing his balance. It means he bites his hand to calm himself. It means it takes him a long time to learn things. It means he will forget them if he doesn't practice them every day. It means he likes music but not loud noises. It means he likes to be moving in cars, buses, boats, planes. It means he likes to swim but not bend over. It means he can't tie his shoes or dress himself independently. It means he cannot be left unsupervised even for a minute. That all sucks. Let that sink in what she said. He can't tie his shoes. He loves to swim. You take rides to calm him down. He like buses, boats. He don't like loud noises. He doesn't have proper balance. He's afraid to fall. Think about all of this. Think about all of this. Would you be able to put up with that for the rest of your life? Because it's so precious. When you guys hear autism, for some reason people think it's tied to a gift. Well, most of the time it's tied to this. Yeah. I wish it were easier for him. I wish it were easier for me to help him. But all those difficulties don't mean I don't love Aaron with every fiber of my being. Each day for the last 38 years, I work to get Aaron the support he needs to live. I wish it was easier for him. I wish it were easier for me to help him. But all those difficulties don't mean I don't love Aaron with every fiber of my being. Each day for the last 38 years, I work to get Aaron the support he needs to live. Work and recreate in his community. To allow him to be the best person he can be for him. To be able to make choices and have opportunities he wants. There is a difference. I am not trying to cure Aaron. I'm not trying to make him a different person. I love and respect him as the person he is. I'm not trying to make him the person I want him to be. Every day, Aaron teaches me about courage, love, and tolerance. But he knows he can count on me, my husband, and his brother. He knows Annie, his caregiver, will do her best to look out for him. He wants a new housemate, like his former housemate Jack, who will be there for him. He knows his grandma and extended family, including Anna and his niece, love him just the way he is. And until our dying breaths, we will do our best to make his life happy. No, I'm not going to inject Aaron with an extra chromosome to make sure he's happy. No, I'm not going to give this thing we call autism supernatural powers to dominate his life. But I will give him opportunities to make choices about his life as best as he can, in spite of autism. Yes, I can love Aaron and hate autism. Child, that was powerful. That was powerful. Mom, what the piece you wrote here, I couldn't have said it better. You hit every nail on the head, and you called out everything that we as special need parents find challenging in our life. We don't hate our kids. We love our kids with every fiber of our being. But we hate autism. If you find this piece interesting, please let me know in the comments below. As always, I will put a link in the description below, and I would love to have your input about this story in the comments below. Thank you for watching this, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.